All right, thanks very much. I'm Chief Political Correspondent Mark Davis in New Haven here with our live coverage here on MyTV9. We'll be having a lot more coming up in the next hour. We believe Linda McMahon will be the next to concede, and then we'll hear Murphy, and then we'll see how the rest of the night goes. But we have the victor here in the 3rd Congressional District. Congratulations on another great victory.
Thank you.
Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro. How many terms is this for you now?
This will be my 12th term.
12th term.
Right. Yeah.
But it appears as though the Republicans will retain control of the House of Representatives.
I think it's a tough fight for us to win the control. So I don't know what the numbers are in terms of House seats, and I hope to get that in the next couple of hours. But it looks like we will not take back the House, but we'll hold the Senate. Hold the Senate. Hold the Senate and win the presidency.
Right, and apparently win the Senate seat here in Connecticut as well. Now, we just reported a little while ago that they're still voting in Bridgeport. You say they're still voting in New Haven.
I heard that there were still lines in New Haven, and as obviously as you know, Mark, that if you're there and the polls close, they put a poll worker and the last person, and then everyone is allowed to vote.
So we have been told that at 8 o'clock there were 600 people waiting in line at Warren Harding High School in Bridgeport.
Isn't that great?
So, it is great.
It is great.
But that would mean if they're still voting in New Haven, there would have had to have been at least that many people standing in line.
So, you know, I think because all the numbers are not in from, I know all the numbers are not in from the 3rd.
Right.
But, you know, nationwide, we're looking at, you know, where people thought that there was going to be a depressed vote, no one was going to come out, minorities weren't coming out, young people are going to come out. It looks as if we are having this, similar numbers to 2008.
Right. And now, with the numbers not in, but you believe the Republicans will continue to control the U.S. House of Representatives and the Democrats will continue to control the United States Senate. The public is
what's going to be different?
What's going to be different? The country is still going to be like that.
Well, no, I have a different view, which I've had for a long time and I've expressed publicly. You know, there was such an emphasis by a certain number of people on the other side of the aisle. There were those, and Senator McConnell said, that his goal was to make sure that Barack Obama only had 1 term. And there were others who felt the same way. So that meant pretty much everything that we were trying to do in the Congress was focused on today, on November 6th, and defeating Barack Obama. Barack Obama is going to win this race. And what I think is that cooler heads are going to prevail, and that we will look at the scope and the scale of the challenges that are facing this country with regard to jobs, growing the economy, strengthening the middle class. Let me just finish for 1 second. I think that's going to give us room to be able to look at these things and say, you can't wait 4 years before we really address these issues.
We only have 15 seconds, but of course something has to be done in the lame duck section to extend the tax cuts for somebody.
That's right.
You figure that's going to get done.
I think we are not going to go over that fiscal cliff. I'm optimistic that we can come to a conclusion that balances a reduction in spending with increased revenue on the table.
All right, thank you, Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro.
Thank you, it's my
again,
pleasure.
Congratulations.
Great to see you. Thank you.
And we will have more coverage here on MyTV9 and News 8 coming up. Stay with us.